Welcome back to ILTV on the Hour. I'm Ladar Lazi, coming to you live from Israel with all the latest headlines from across the region. It's day 16 of Operation Roaring Lion, the war with Iran, and these are the latest developments. Israel came under fresh missile and rocket fire overnight and this morning, with launches from both Iran and Lebanon. Sirens sounded across central Israel several times during the night after ballistic missiles were fired from Iran. The Israel Defense Forces say most of the missiles were intercepted while others landed in open areas. In Holon, interception fragments sparked a fire and caused minor damage. Paramedics from Magen David Adom treated 2 elderly people at the scene and several others were treated for anxiety. Additional alerts were triggered early this morning after projectiles were launched toward southern Israel, while a rocket fired from Lebanon was also intercepted by air defenses. Over the weekend, Israel remained under intermittent missile and rocket fire from Iran and Hezbollah as the war enters its 3rd week. In the south, an Iranian missile struck near Eilat, injuring a 12-year-old boy, now listed in moderate condition, while 2 other people were lightly hurt. At the same time, Hezbollah fired heavy rocket barrages from Lebanon. Meanwhile, the Israel Defense Forces say its air campaign inside Iran is intensifying, with more than 200 targets struck in the past day alone. The military says Israeli Air Force jets hit dozens of ballistic missile launchers, including some that were armed and ready to fire towards Israel. Additional targets included air defense systems, missile launch sites, and weapons storage facilities. The IDF says many of the strikes were focused specifically on Iranian missile launchers in an effort to reduce the scale of attacks on Israeli territory. Israeli aircraft also targeted a facility linked to the intelligence branch of Khatam al-Anbiya headquarters, which collects and analyzes intelligence for the Iranian regime. The military says the site was struck while several senior intelligence officials were present, though damage assessments are still underway. And over the weekend, Defense Minister Israel Katz addressed the ongoing campaign. Let's hear what he had to say.
גם חיל האוויר הישראלי ממשיך בגל תקיפות עוצמתי בטהרן ובכל איראן. איראן מפעילה טרור וסחטנות אזורית ועולמית כדי להרתיע את ישראל וארצות הברית מלהמשיך במערכה, ונענית בעוצמת פלדה חזקה ובלתי מתפשרת. אנחנו נכנסים לישורת ההכרעה במאבק בניסיונות המשטר לשרוד, תוך גרימת סבל הולך וגובר לעם האיראני לבין כניעה. רק העם האיראני יכול לשים לזה סוף במאבק נחוש עד להפלת משטר הטרור והצלת איראן.
And the United States is also escalating its military campaign against Iran, striking targets on Hag Island, the country's main oil export terminal, while vowing to keep open the Strait of Hormuz amid Iranian efforts to block and target shipping. U.S. President Donald Trump says American forces totally obliterated Iranian military targets on the island, which handles around 90% of Iran's oil exports. Trump said oil facilities were spared for now, but warned they could be targeted if Iran continues to threaten shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. Iran responded with a sharp warning. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps said any attack on Iran's energy infrastructure would trigger retaliatory strikes on regional energy facilities linked to the United States. The president also said multiple countries may send warships to help protect oil tankers, including China, France, Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom. Trump said the U.S. will ensure the strait is open, safe, and free one way or the other, adding that American forces could strike Iranian positions along the shoreline if shipping continues to be threatened. Trump also made these comments to the press. Let's listen to what he had to say.
Are you speaking with Prime Minister Netanyahu, and are your objectives the same in terms of ending the war?
Well, I think they might be a little different, I guess. You know, they're a different country than we are. But he will tell you there's never been a power like the power of the United States. I built our military in my first term.
And that's the latest at this hour here from Israel on ILTV. Join us every hour on The Hour. I'm Ladar Lazi. Be well, and thank you so much for watching.